Our buddy Rick from Easton has been hanging. Let's see, we got our phones today. Rick, are you with us?
Mikey, I got you. You got me?
What's up, Rick? We got you.
How you doing?
Good.
Real quick, about Goddard,
Yes.
because this is probably one of the richest, I know you know this already, richest tight end draft in years. From Warren all the way down to Harold Fannin.
I like him.
Bowling
I like
Green.
Harold Fannin a lot.
He led the NCAA in 21 offensive categories. He's 6'4", 230.
Yeah, I like him.
It's really rich. That's why I don't think Goddard's coming back. I just don't feel it.
It would seem like, that's a perfect way to shave some money.
Oh, absolutely. And listen, it's a great way to get young blood at a rookie, the rookie contract stuff. Anyway, here's what I'm going to look very optimistically at this offense. With Hurts coming back with a lot of confidence, I don't know how he can't come back with a lot of confidence. You got a 1,750-pound offensive line that has multiple All-Pros on it. I'm looking at this team being maybe a level below the greatest show on turf. I look at A.J. being an Isaac Bruce. I look at Devontae being a Torrey Holt. Barkley can catch the football better than Faulk did. And I think Hurts can be that game manager with a lot more natural talent with his legs than Kurt Warner. I think they can hold the ball for 6 to 7 minutes and give that defense some type of a rest the way Brady did. I'm not going to compare Brady to Hurts, but Brady kept that Patriot defense on the sidelines for 6
So you are overly optimistic because of the offense carrying the defense this year.
Absolutely.
Bill, how you feel about that, Billy?
Yeah, we touched on that a little bit yesterday, too. I think you're right. I think when you look at especially where most of the money is tied up on this Eagles team, a lot of it all is on the offense, and you have a ton of talent. And even if they lose Mekhi Becton, I agree with you, that offensive line will still probably be one of the best, if not the best, offensive lines in all of football. So you may have to win games a little bit differently this year. You're probably not going to hold teams to 17 points every single week, but the Eagles should be able to score enough points that they still win a lot more games than they lose.
He went crazy with compared to the greatest show on turf.
Yeah, I wouldn't go that far.
That was a sling it around offense. But and also Marshall Faulk catches the ball better than Barkley. Let's face it.
Faulk gave a great speech, by the way, yesterday. I don't know if you saw it.
I didn't see it. What did he say?
His speech went viral because, he's the running back coach for Colorado now.
I didn't know that.
He took over the running back room in Colorado, and his introductory speech to the team was pretty good.
Sanders got him to be the running back coach?
So think about that. You got 2 Hall of Fame guys coaching you.
They pay Marshall Faulk must be doing it for peanuts. You guys usually don't work for peanuts, do they?
No, but what he basically talked about in that speech is what we're requiring of you doesn't require talent. All we're asking for is effort. Yeah, effort in everything that you do. It was pretty good. But I thought about it like you're thinking of it. Like, man, you got Marshall Faulk, you got Deion Sanders. If I'm a high school kid, and I'm like, I'm being recruited by all these schools, I get to go and I can be playing for 2 Hall of Fame guys.
You think these kids remember Marshall Faulk?
They know he's a Hall of Famer.
Really?
Well, he starts it off with, he goes, I'm not going to give you all my stats. I'm Googleable.
Yeah.
That's what he says to the team. Just Google me.
The kids even would know who he is, but I hear you.
I think Google him. To his point about being the greatest show on turf, no, I don't think you're going to see them sling it the way that team did, but they are going to have to throw the ball a little bit more.
His thing, it was kind of like contradictory because he said they're going to control the ball. That wasn't the greatest show on turf. Was like quick strike, boom, boom, down the field. The Eagles can control the football, and he's saying that thereby would make their defense rest. But that doesn't mean a rested defense could be good. Like, your defense has to be good first, right? And you have a lot of attrition. So whether they rest or not is not really the issue.
Yeah, it's going to look different this year. I mean, every single season takes its own turns. And I go back to the Chiefs. Like, when they beat the Philadelphia Eagles in the Super Bowl 57, they had a really good offense that year. Not necessarily as good of a defense. And then it came back the year after, and they won a different way. So you can win many different ways, and you've seen the Chiefs evolve and do it. And even if this team doesn't win 14 games this year, you still expect them to be a playoff contender. And I keep going back to the quarterback, man. The Eagles have a Super Bowl quarterback. You can't say the same for a lot of these NFC teams. Just listen to this, Mike. You tell me how many of these guys you think could win a Super Bowl. Dak Prescott.
Nope.
I have no idea who the Giants quarterback's going to be, but let's say they somehow get Aaron Rodgers. I don't think he's got it anymore. Jaden Daniels, I would say yes.
Okay.
All right, so there's
they're
one.
A coming team. That's going to be a contender for that.
That will be a contender. Let's go to the NFC North. Caleb Williams, I'm not seeing it yet. Jared Goff, I think he can. He's been there. Jordan Love, Ray, you still have hopes on Jordan Love?
Of course I do.
All right, so I'll give you him. There's 3. J.J. McCarthy.
No,
not yet. Michael Penix Jr.?
Not yet.
Not yet. Bryce Young? No. Derek Carr? No. Baker Mayfield?
Yes.
I don't see him ever winning a Super Bowl.
Wait, because he's too erratic?
I just think he's going to be a good regular season
be a
quarterback.
good team, though.
All right, let's give you 4. Then.
Yeah, that's good. That's a good team. There's 4 contenders so far.
You got Kyler Murray? No. I don't see it. Brock Purdy? Not with that 49ers team this year. They decimated him.
Yeah.
Sam Darnold? No. Matthew Stafford, I think you'd still consider him there because of who he is.
They're pretty good.
So then that would mean you look at the NFC, there's only 5 quarterbacks outside of Hurts that we believe could win a Super Bowl, which by default then makes the Eagles a contender once again.
They're a contender, but there's 5 teams that are gonna push them hard. And rather than look at the quarterback, you got to look at the team and take the defensive attrition, put it in the equation, and tell me that the Eagles now, because these teams want to get stronger. These teams now have a target on the Eagles. Lions, Commanders, Packers, Rams, Bucks. They're all coming.
And the Vikings have done a lot.
Oh, and I forgot the Vikings.
But J.J. McCarthy is the big X factor. He barely played, got hurt in camp.
Yeah,
right?
Quarterback. But they have built their team pretty well around the fact that they're going to go with a novice quarterback.
They have.
Or they bring in Aaron Rodgers.
I don't see
the
it.
Brett Favre arc.
No, I think he's going to New York or maybe Pittsburgh.
No, it is a good question, Ray. They have built up in other positions whether they would trust J.J. McCarthy. They think they can win something. Are they going to win it with J.J. McCarthy? Maybe Aaron does come in on the white horse. 610-632-0975.
Fanatic Sports.
The Eagles signed former Packers running back A.J. Dillon yesterday to a 1-year deal to join a running back room that lost Kenny Gainwell to free agency. The early portions of free agency have seen exactly that happen to the Birds. A number of former Eagles departing, and even a money-shedding trade of C.J. Gardner-Johnson earlier this week to Houston. Adam Schefter joined Kincade and Salciunas yesterday and said that the Eagles are likely to shed more salary.
I think they're more likely to shed more salary than acquire more salary. That's how I feel right now. So you're asking if there's a trick up their sleeve? No. Again, I think they're more likely to shed more salaries, make more moves the other way than more outgoing than incoming.
In terms of incoming, in terms of additions, Adam Schefter is reporting that the Eagles signed edge Josh Uche to a deal today. He will join the team and join that edge rusher room that has been decimated by offseason losses already. He was most recently with the Kansas City Chiefs. Elsewhere, the 76ers lost 118-105 to the Raptors, and with the loss, the Sixers moved to a tie with the Nets for the 5th worst record in the NBA. They'll return to action on Friday night against the Pacers. Speaking of returning to action, Flyers host Tampa Bay Lightning at 7 o'clock tonight. You can hear the game right here on 97.5 The Fanatic. This update's brought to you by Batteries Plus. At Batteries Plus, you can get a key fob for up to 50% less than at the dealership. Keys cut, key fobs program, and batteries are placed on the spot. Get a spare key today at Batteries Plus. Today, I'm Ray Dunn, the home of the 76ers and the Flyers. 97.5 The Fanatic and 97.5thefanatic.com.
Hey everybody, it's Bill Colarulo. Thanks for watching. We appreciate it. Make sure you like and subscribe to our channel so you can engage during the show, and you're not going to want to miss all the content that we post. It's not only the live videos, it's videos after the fact. It's our shorts. It's all the content you want as a Philadelphia sports fan. Looking forward to connecting.